Hello students, the last session we have completed first question of 3.6. Now I'm explaining the second part because it is quite different and you'll get the problem. Okay, so just see. So we have the two parts. First we have what 2 by root x plus 3 by root y equals to 2 and 4 by root x minus 9 by root y equals to minus 1. Okay, see in first one I have what upon root x upon root y upon root x upon root y. So as we have done in the just wait, I'm adjusting my phone. As you have done in the first question, same method will use. I'm showing you first also. In first one, we have suppose 1 upon x equals to u. So same thing here, we'll suppose 1 upon root x equals to u. Okay, so we'll take let 1 upon root x equals to u and we take 1 upon root y equals to what? V. Clear? So this would be what? And now I'm writing it directly because in first one I have written it 1 upon 2 into 1 upon x, 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y. Okay, so same thing you have to use here. Clear? So it would be what? 2u because 2 is here plus second we will have what? 3v because 1 upon root y would be changed into v equals to we have second means 2 and this would be what? 4x or sorry 4u and second we have sorry 4u minus we have 9 by root y means 9v equals to we have what? Minus 1. So we have the two equations first and the second. We can solve this equation by elimination method because why I am focusing again and again on elimination method because elimination is more easier than the two methods. Okay, now for that we'll multiply 4 by equation number first and we'll multiply 2 by equation number second. Okay, you know why I am multiplying them. 4 into 2 become 8u plus 4 3s are 12v equals to 4 2s are 8 here 2 4s are 8u then we have 2 9s are 18v v equals to 2 into minus 1 minus 2. See here instead of the coefficient of u we can take the coefficient v also. Okay, you can solve this also. Now their coefficient having same sign means we have to subtract them means positive will change into negative, negative will change into positive. So 8u cancel 18u and this 18v and 12v become what? 30v and 2 and 8 become what? 10. Clear? So when I solve it, I'll get the value of v equals to what? 10 upon 30 means value of v would be what? 1 by 3. Clear? And equals to v we have suppose what? Y. First we find the value of u also. Okay, for u what we have to do, you have to put the value of v in equation number we'll put here in first. Okay, so put in first we have 2u plus 3 into v. So instead of v we have to take what? 1 by 3. 1 by 3 equals to we have what? 2. 3 to 3 will be cancelled out. 2u plus 1 equals to 2. When I shift it, I'll get what? 2u equals to 2 minus 1 1 and value of y u would be what? 1 by 2. Clear? Now value of v and u we have. Now for finding the value of x and y, we have v equals to we have supposed 1 upon root y. So instead of v I'll write 1 upon root y equals to we have what? 1 by 3. Okay, y would be shifted here and 3 would be shifted here, so it would be 3 equals to root y. If I remove this root, then on 3 we have to write the square, so y equals to what? 3 square. Clear? So value of y would be what? 9. And same thing, instead of u we have to take 1 by root x. So 1 by root x equals to 1 by 2. 2 would be shifted here and x would be shifted here. So we'll have 2 into root x. For finding x we need to remove this root. If I remove this root I have to write a square on 2. So 2 square equals to x. So x would be equals to what? 4. So x we have 4 and y we have what? 9. Okay, now I think you would understand how we have to solve this question in this type of questions. Okay, so now I think you can solve the remaining questions. I'm explaining you a few more things that you have to follow in the next running questions. See, like in third one, first you have 4 by x. So instead of 1 upon x, you have to take whatever you want and don't take instead of y, because y is in the proper form. Okay. In the fourth one, you have to take x minus 1 and y minus 2. X minus 1 equals to means 1 upon what you have to do for fourth time explaining. You have to take let 1 upon x minus 1 equals to u and 1 upon y minus 2 equals to v. Clear? You have to take all this, isn't it? So solve the remaining question. If you get any problems, I'll explain later. Clear? Now I'm explaining the next question, question number 2. See the second question. Formulate the following problem as a pair of equation and hence find their solution. Okay, so the question is Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing still in water and the speed of the current. So there are two speeds. Okay, first speed of still water and current speed. Two things we have to suppose. So first we'll suppose let Ritu the speed in water. We'll suppose x km per hour and speed of current or we can say speed of this stream. Stream also you can use this word here. Okay, speed of stream would be what? Y. Okay, two things you have to keep in your mind this in this type of question when you get the downstream upstream question. Okay, so for the downstream you have to add both the speeds. Okay, for downstream you have to add both the speed. For upstream you have to subtract both these speeds. Why we are doing this? Because for downstream means you have to flow whether the water is flowing. Means you have to flow means with the water. Okay, with the direction of water. क्लियर, जिस डायरेक्शन में वाटर का फ्लो हो रहा है उसी डायरेक्शन में आप फ्लो कर रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स यू आर डाउन स्ट्रीमिंग. ओके, तो इस कंडीशन में आपकी स्पीड और वाट की स्पीड दोनों की स्पीड को आपको ऐड करना है. कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड बिकॉज दिट वुड बी मोस्ट कंफ्यूजिंग टर्म्स. ओके, तो डाउन स्ट्रीम, डाउन मतलब नीचे, नीचे जा रहे हैं तो क्या होगा, स्पीड ऐड हो जाएगी. क्लियर. अप स्ट्रीम मीन्स यू आर फ्लोइंग और यू आर स्विमिंग अगेंस्ट दिस स्ट्रीम. ओके, उस स्ट्रीम के अगेंस्ट आप जा रहे हो, तो किसी भी चीज के अगेंस्ट आपको जाना है मींस इट वुड बी व्हाट, माइनस. क्लियर है. ओके, नाउ सी व्हाट इज फर्दर. So during the downstream the speed would be what, x plus 5 km per hour. During the upstream the speed would be what, x minus 5 km per hour. Okay, now the first condition they have told that Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. In 2 hours she is downstreaming, she is taking 2 hours for the 20 km. Okay, means only in 2 hours she can travel the distance 20 km. So as I have told you that for you know that the formula speed equals to distance upon time. Okay, so same thing we have to use here. Here we have speed for the downstream we have speed what, x plus y. So x plus y equals to distance they have given us what, 20 km. So 20 upon time they are taking she is taking how much, 2 hours upon 2. This would be what, x plus y equals to 20 by 2, isn't it? Second time if we solve it, first let us see, 2 will cut the 20, will get what, x plus y equals to 10. So we'll get the first equation. Second, now for upstream 4 km in 2 hours. So in 2 hours she is traveling only 4 km. Okay, so as we know that the speed equals to distance upon time, so speed second time for upstream speed is x minus y equals to distance we have what, 4, and time she is taking what, how many, 2 hours. So 4 upon 2, so it would be cancelled out. We'll get the second equation. First we have x plus y equals to 10, second we have x minus y equals to 10. Solve these two equations by using elimination method. You'll get the value of x and y. Clear? Okay, understand? Now see the next question. 2 women and 5 men came together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. Okay, there are 2 women and 5 men. Okay, for that what we have to suppose, see, first we suppose let time taken by 1 woman to finish the work be x days and time taken by 1 man to finish the work in y days. Means 1 woman will take 1 day for finishing x days for finishing the complete work. 1 man will take the y days for finishing the complete work, isn't it? Okay, now see later on what they have. See, first you have to understand Okay, now see, we have taken one woman can finish the whole work in X days, one man can finish the whole work in Y days. If we say how much work one woman can do in one day, okay, means एक woman क्या कर रही है X days में उस पूरे वर्क को फिनिश कर रही है, तो एक woman सिर्फ वन डे में कितना वर्क करेगी, तो वो करेगी 1/x. दिस थिंग यू हैव टू कीप इन योर माइंड. गॉट इट? क्लियर है? सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट है. एक वुमेन एक्स डेज में पूरा वर्क कर रही है, तो वन वुमेन वन डे में 1/x वर्क करेगी. दिस थिंग यू हैव टू either you have to keep remember or you can understand whatever. Okay, same thing. One man can finish the whole work in Y days. Means one man can finish the whole work in Y days. That means one man will finish the work in one day would be what? 1/y part. Isn't it? So these two things you have to keep in your mind. Okay, one man, one woman will finish work in one day would be what? 1/x. One man will finish work in one day equals to 1/y part. Got it? Now according to question we'll see what is given. Two women and 5 men together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. They are finishing the work in 4 days, means this 4 would be also taken 1 upon. Okay, so 2 women means 2 upon x work. 2 women will completing the work in 1 day, but 2 upon x. 5 men means 5 upon y equals to they are finishing the work in 4 days, means we have to take it in like 1/4. Is it clear? Okay, मीन्स आपको इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन में करना है क्या है, जब भी वर्क इन टाइम के क्वेश्चन आएंगे, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू टेक द नंबर ऑफ डेज यू हैव टू फाइंड, मीन्स यू हैव टू सपोज देम एज एक्स एंड वाई, एंड देन यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट देम फॉर 1 day. Got it? For that what you have to do, you have to change them accordingly. What so in 1 day the work would be done what 1/x part, and in 1 day the work would be done 1/y part. Okay, so there would be what, so 2 women and 5 men would be 2 upon x, and 5 men would be 5/y equal to they are finishing that work in 4 days, means 1/4. Got it? Now for the second condition they have given that while 3 women and 6 men, 3 women means 3/x, 6 men means 6/y, and they are finishing that work in 6 days, so it would be what 1/, they are finishing in 3 days, so 1/3. This would be the second equation. Now what we have done in the first and second question of 3.6, that thing you have to use and you have to solve. क्लियर है? सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट है. करना क्या है आपको अल्टीमेटली, अगर टाइम और वर्क वाले क्वेश्चन हैं तो आपको क्या करना है कि वन पर्टिकुलर है वो एक्स डेज में फिनिश करेगा, तो 1 डे में कितना फिनिश करेगा 1/x. वाई डेज में टोटल फिनिश कर रहा है, तो 1 डे में कितना फिनिश करेगा 1/y. जितने विमेन गिवन है उसको ले लेंगे उसके अपॉन में, मीन्स 2/x. 5 मैन है, सो 5/y. 4 डेज में करने हैं तो इक्वल टू 1/4. सेकेंड में 3 women है, so 3/x. 6 men है, so 6/y equals to 1/3. And these two things you have to solve like the first and second question of the 3.6. Got it? Okay, now let's move to the third question. Okay, this would be the last question of this third chapter. But I'm not solving in direct explaining because it would take more time. Okay, and it would not be able for us for finishing this work earlier. If you not understand, please watch it twice or thrice, then you would be understand. Okay, now the last one. Ruhi traveled 300 kilometers to her home, partially by train and partially by what? Bus. Means Ruhi, total distance traveled by Ruhi is 300 kilometers. Okay, and she is traveling in two parts. Sometimes she is traveling by bus and sometimes she is traveling by train. Okay, now she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by train, and the remaining distance by the what? Remaining distance is traveling what? By bus. Okay, if she travels 100 kilometers by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and speed of the bus separately. So whatever we have to find, so first we have to suppose them. Okay, so first we'll suppose the speed of the train and speed of the bus. So speed of the first we'll take here we have. So we'll take the speed of the train will take what? X kilometer per hour, and speed of the bus will take what? Y kilometer per hour. And total distance we have how much? 300 kilometer. Okay, now what we have to do, in the question they have told that see, she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and remaining distance by the bus. Okay, remaining distance by the bus. Okay, means 60 kilometers she is traveling by the train. Okay, so it would be what, 60 upon x, and remaining distance means if she had traveled 60 kilometers, so remaining distance would be what, 60 minus 300 will get what, 240. Clear? So 2 plus remaining distance by the bus, so 240 by pi equals to total time she is getting, she is taking 4 hours equals to 4. Clear? So just see how we have written this 60 by x and 240 by y. See, as I have explained that we know that the formula speed equals to distance upon time. Got? Now we have here in the question they have given the time. Okay, so if I find the time, so time would be equal to what? Distance upon speed. So this formula will use. Clear? Now total time is 4 hours. So for the bus the time would be, for the train the time would be what? Distance we have, for the bus distance we have 60 kilometer and speed we have what? X we are supposed, so it would be 60 upon x. For the train, okay, sorry, for the bus, this was for the train. For the bus the remaining distance would be what? 240. Okay, and speed we have supposed by y, and their total sum would be equal to what? 4 hours. क्लियर है? मीन्स क्या है, टोटल टाइम उसको 4 आवर्स लग रहे हैं, तो बस के लिए उसका जो टाइम आएगा वो क्या आएगा? डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. डिस्टेंस है 60, स्पीड है बस की, ट्रेन की स्पीड कितनी है? x, प्लस रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस क्या है? 240 अपॉन बस की स्पीड क्या है? y, एंड देन वुड बी इक्वल टू व्हाट? 4. Okay, for the second condition now you'll understand everything. For the second condition they have given what? Second time, if she travels 100 km by train, okay, for by the train she is traveling 100 km, so we'll write 100 upon x. Clear? 100 is the total distance, upon speed we have what? For train x, so time would be what? Distance upon speed, so distance we have 100, speed we have x. Okay, and the remaining by the bus, so remaining would be what? 300 minus 100 would be what? 200. The 200 upon the speed, we have what? Y, 200 upon y equals to 4 hours she has to take. And in the question they told that what? She takes 10 minutes longer, means जो पहले का टाइम है वो तो लगेगा, उसमें 10 मिनट और एक्स्ट्रा लगेंगे. So 10 minute, 10, and if we change the minute into the hour, so we have to divide it by 60. So when we solve it, we'll get what? 100 upon x plus 200 upon y equals to what? We get, we'll solve it, 6 4 are 24 plus 1, 25 by 6. So it would be 25 by 6. Okay, now see, we have the second equation. If we solve both the equation by our method, so we can solve it. Okay, so this question you have to solve, the remaining part you have to solve, means 1 upon, you take don't go by its method, you have to take 1 upon x equals to u and 1 upon y equals to what? V, then you'll get your answer. Clear? So this are the remaining question of 3.6. Now we have completed the third chapter. Okay, watch it carefully twice or thrice, then you would be understand, and still you get any problem, so contact me personally. Thank you.